Good evening. I am so excited that each and every one of you are here on today. I have so much to share as far as creating the vision boards, digital vision boards. This is something I definitely love to do each and every year at the end of the year. It's so astonishing to me to actually see so many great things that are happening, even though we're probably bombarded with so many um, terrible things that may be going on. But you can definitely, as we say, look at the glass full versus half full of so many great things. So without any further to do, I won't be before you long. I do want to make sure that this is totally interactive and supporting you all to your goals and really allowing you to think about all the greatness that is happening and to just really reflect and maybe even to pick. I know sometimes we'll say, maybe this didn't go as planned, and that's okay. So again, my name is Dr. Mitchell, and I just totally believe wholeheartedly sharing my wealth of knowledge and being able to support those that want to definitely take the time to learn about some new tools. So I'm going to let us listen to a little bit more of the music. I'm going to handle a couple of more seconds of people coming in. I'm definitely going to check that out. So I'm going to pause and play a little bit more music. All right. So welcome, welcome, welcome. This is definitely the place I want you to be. Again, I am Dr. Mitchell. Welcome to the club of creating your very own digital vision boards. And also in the browser, I'm going to teach you to see it and manifest it throughout your 365 or 366 days out of the year, giving you those tips, strategies to really make your vision and your goals come to fruition and reality. I can't say this enough. I am a certified business mentor. I love helping so many people achieve their goals through business, personal life. Um, and so, hey, let's take this ride. Let's go. So first and foremost, at this webinar, this workshop, my expectation to you all, and again, welcome you so much. I want you to participate, ask questions, share your thoughts, and of course, silence your background noise. And all of this is going to pass us through and get us through the end where we can have Q&A. So there is going to be a parking lot for you all. There will be an opportunity for you to ask questions throughout. I will have those pausing opportunities for you. And again, I can't say welcome enough. I can't believe we're almost out of this year. This is so exciting. So I do start out with a prayer because I need to be pumped up a little bit here, and also just praying that the right people are here and that your time is definitely going to be used wisely. Lord, I just pray right now that each and every person that is here um, participating live tonight, I am so grateful that they entrust me, that they definitely want to hear some tips and strategies that I am so willing to give without pay tonight. This is definitely all free, and I am excited to do so. Amen. Again, we want to gain new lifetime friendships. Hopefully, you can mute yourself, that you're on time, you're turning those cameras on so that I can see. Please note with the recording, I'm not recording your face. Don't be scared or shy. And definitely, we want to be respectful. And hopefully, you have come prepared tonight. Know that this is a space for support and for you to learn new vision and goal strategies. That's what I'm going to give you digitally. Remember that it is digitally. So, our roadmap, I want to welcome you all, do a quick mindfulness check in, and just quick introductions. But for the sake of time, I'm definitely going to ask you to kind of put it in the chat. And our next is just the highlights of month to month of your joyous events and accomplishments in 2023. And I'm going to share with you the SMART goal method. I'm actually going to demo how you can share through designing your digital vision board tonight, today, depending on where you're at, and then to create and write the vision by using an online vision board tool to achieve your goals faster and just have them manifest throughout the year. And then we're going to wrap up some Q&A, reflection, and closing prayer. That's to close us out, make sure that we are sealed, delivered, and can implement everything. Please note when we do the wrap up, I'm not going to be recording that piece, so that would be private for each and everyone that is attending. Okay, let's get started. Using the meeting reaction, I want you to share how you are feeling. I'm going to give us 30 seconds. Um, if you're excited, ready to go, certainly give me the hand claps. If I'm okay, a little tired, because it's kind of late, but we're doing it. Thumbs up. Or if you need to stop and pause for some help, me a little bit, just give those reactions. Again, a couple of seconds here. Okay, I'm very, very hopeful and excited that you are excited. I'm seeing a lot of excitement. A little bit tired. I can understand being at the end of the week. And going into a lot of more work for one more week before the holiday or the end of this year. I get it. I'm going to give you a couple of more seconds there. All right. So now that we know how we're feeling, we're going to get into. Not going to do the introduction. Remember, you can do the introduction in the chat. I'd love to see that chat flooded. What's your name? What would you like to be called during this session? Maybe share your pronouns. What's your life success philosophy? And what do you expect from this webinar? I will be reading some of the messages here in the chat. Going to do that now. Let me take a look. All right. Someone said their life success philosophy is doing their best with what they have. Okay. Thank you for sharing that. Someone else here in the chat is saying that life success philosophy is something that they learned throughout their family environment, which is to do unto others as you do towards the world. Very good. Okay. Nicely put. And we can go on and on in the chat with what's your life success. Thanks for sharing your pronouns. So, what do you expect from this webinar? A lot of you are really intrigued with it being digital. Most of you have heard of a vision board. I see someone said they used to look at magazines a lot, and which is great. We're going to talk about looking at those images and how to implement them into a digital facet, which is going to hopefully be exciting. All right. Thank you so much for your introduction there. Please keep that going in the chat. So let's take a look here. We're going to move to 2023, highlighting your month-to-month joyous events and accomplishments. You will get a tool where you can utilize, and I'm going to actually put that link in the chat. And it looks like this. So this is a yearly overview. What I have done is created this in a digital way. So this is basically a Google Doc, and it's a live doc, and you can pretty much copy it from year to year. If you look here at the top where it says yearly overview, you can put the number of the year. And as you can see here, it has all of the months, the 12 months here. So you can put in here, let's say for example, you had graduated from a college program and you want to put it right here. I would definitely put the date. We'll put January 23rd is when this happened. And you put that date there, right? And you just keep going on through the year. And when you make it a habit of doing this, in December, you create a day that you can go back and you look at these accomplishments. And sometimes when you're kind of completing something in this magnitude, you begin to see like, oh man, I didn't realize I did so much, or better yet, accomplished so much. So I'm going to clear that out there. So with this, I am going to share with you the link in the chat. So in the chat here, it's going to call the yearly overview link. And with this link, you will be able to make a copy. And I'm actually going to share that with you right now. I'm going to stop sharing this piece here. And if you look here, and it should come up. Please let me know. Give me a little thumbs up there, making sure. So this is a vision board yearly overview highlight. I'm going to click. So each and every one of you who have it there, you want to click that make copy. All right. So I'm going to click that. And it should come up. Give it a second. And so these are here. So what you would want to do is actually throughout the year, put these accomplishments here. And it's so great to go back. It's sort of like your view book, and you want to highlight it there. So once you have reviewed and just highlighted your accomplishments for each one of these months, you can really see like which months were just so dynamic for you. But then we go into setting goals. So for each category that's listed here, you want to write down things you are doing well and areas where you want to improve. And when you are taking a look at each and every one of these categories, you think outside of the box of like, I you got some positive things going on and you should definitely celebrate what you're doing well. And if you need some improvement, it's okay because we're human and we're not going to be perfect every single day. And if you don't have any improvement, then you might want to revisit it another time if it's not this year. So once you see what you're doing well, what needs to improve, then you can get to ultimately the goal, right? We want to look at the goal of it all. And I highly recommend writing a goal or two for each category. However, you should think about maybe your top three. You know, maybe you should visit your friends more often. Maybe you have a goal of getting better fit or making sure that you are working out or making sure that you are cooking some most dynamic, healthy meals. And this is just something to support you as you are reflecting on goals you're doing well and those that you may possibly need to improve. And again, I have the link to it. Now, making your goals smart. So we're looking at specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely. These are all important, and it is part of a business mindset of making your goal smart. I love, love, love smart goals. Now, when you are thinking about the goals, some goals will fall under long term, which is something that you're going to probably have to accomplish within 2 to 5 years. I certainly like to take the baby step way. Yes, I do. I enjoy having short term because it gives me that pearl of heaven to know that I am being able to check those boxes off. However, you're going to need some what we call midterm goals, which is 12 months, something that's in a year that you want to obtain because it takes a little bit longer than 3 months, like we do quarterly. Now, stop me if I'm going a little bit too fast. I see some people are putting some comments in there. Thank you so much. Um, Already, most people were saying they didn't realize long term, they were thinking 10 to 15 years, but nowadays it is long term of 2 to 5 years. So, this is that big picture. Again, if you need support of how to start your goal, this is a great example here. To drink more water, I will aim for 6 cups per day. And then how will you track it? Because that's how it's measurable, is you tracking it. I have found success definitely in my apps. I love my apps, keeping up with my water, glasses of water, or bottle of water that we are able to use, or even in a planner. You can actually now, kind of mark off how many glasses of water you done, how you will achieve it. And then the goal helps me because being healthier. And once you're thinking about this, like how relevant it is, each and every one of the goals that you have, this process of thinking of the SMART goal method will come so much easier for you because you will be in the routine of making SMART goals, which I love. Love, love, love. All right. So when we talk about our SMART goals, you also have this kind of worksheet that I am supplying for materials as well. And some people work a little bit better this way so that you can see them like in blocks, um, just a little bit more space so that you can kind of write it out. And don't hesitate to make picture images of reference. I definitely it doesn't stop with the third grader. We can do pictures too because we could be visual learners, okay? So that is okay. So now, creating your digital vision board with categories. So now that you have looked at how to process and go through the actual goal, how do you structure a digital visual vision board? So you can clarify your goals. Choose your desired platform. I have several different platforms that you can use, choose from. Finding images, quotes that represent your vision, arrange them strategically. Keep your vision board where you'll view it often. And so that is the new tip that I'm going to share with you. I'm going to share a platform where you can utilize and create your vision board with a matter of seconds, and you will be able to see it within your browser in a minutes of time. That's what I'm going to teach you today. And I want you to think about this book. It is hyperlink. I will provide these slides to you. Eat the Frog. This came from one of my health coaches, and I have shared it so many times. So, Eat the Frog is take care of the hard things early in the morning to get it off your plate before 9, 10, or 11 o'clock. So that means that between that 5 to 7, get those things out of the way. Maybe meal planning, that you need to plan your meals during the week. Maybe you do that, on Sunday morning and just plan it all out. But there's also a book that is so supportive as well called Eat the Frog. Now, we want to, well, I want to. I think goals should never be easy. Excuse me, they should force you to work even if they are uncomfortable at times. And this comes from a champion swimmer, Michael Phelps, and he has definitely accomplished some really big goals. Um, so I'm going to move over to my vision board, giving you the tools in the chat here. And we're going to take some minutes. I may have to pause a little bit, but it will be all worth it. So, the tools that I want to share with you all that are platforms that you can use Google Slides or PowerPoint. You can use Keynote for our Mac users out there, Prezi, Microsoft Sway, and then I do suggest maybe Slide Dog, which is free, and then Zoho um, show, and then also Canva. Canva is such a wonderful tool that has just really given us so much good visual aids as well. So I definitely want to put that in the chat, and you all can certainly look at that. And then the last tool that we will go over is the actual vision board after I show you some examples, of course. So again, starting with quotes, clarifying that vision. That's why we looked at the SMART goals. And as you see, my vision, um, you don't have to have these categories. You may have different categories in this, but this is something that you can start with: a physical health, mental health, relationships, personal growth, your work and career, wealth. Wealth also is connected with personal finances. Maybe it's setting up inheritance for your family. So I want to share with you, this is something that I certainly put on um my vision board. And also I'm providing you a demo, like a practice, so we can all edit it together, seeing everybody on it. So 4 times per year, 1 per quarter, and that's what I put for my, TED becoming a TED Talk speaker. And I can say that I was so blown away this year of all the speaking engagements that I was able to, um, complete. I spoke at UConn, which is University of Connecticut, um, University of New Haven. I also have spoken at a couple of trade events that are technology, and I am just totally blown away about all of the opportunities. But I had to have a vision of it on my board, to keep me focused. So I'm going to click this link here. This is the demo practice, y'all. Um, I will be putting it in the chat. So when I click it, it'll take me here. So this is like a practice. So let me just give this to you. You're going to write one of your vision goal, here as the title. You're going to find some images or quotes that represents this goal or vision that you have. The best visuals are the ones that spark your eyes, not for everybody else's eyes. So that's what we're looking at. So you can use the SMART goal method, spell it out, how you're going to accomplish. Then you're going to type your name here. So again, this is our digital vision board, and this is where you can start. And then from there, just really making it digital, and you can make it into a flip book with Canva. So you can really do some extraordinary things and just make this sort of like your vision board party. And hopefully you will make it a family affair. It really would be phenomenal. I know I encourage other families to do this with their children, you know, grandparents, um, even educators, students. This is remarkable. So I'm going to give us a few moments here, and we will come back to the ultimate vision board with the browser that I want to show you. Okay. So we are down to the wire, and I thank you all for hanging in with me, staying here and really engaging. I really appreciate the chat. You're really going. Um, but we are at the end, and this is where I want everyone to go. I'm going to put this in the chat. Um, really appreciate the ones, you all, who took dive into the digital vision board by creating one goal. Tammy, big shout out to you, who is going to start a pet grooming business. Congratulations. And I know that you will be able to achieve that with you um, being so open and honest and taking us through the steps that you're going to be taking. So, congratulations again, Tammy. Thank you for sharing. All right, so we are at visionboard.me. So, this is where you will be able to go to this website, and it is about manifesting your vision. And this website is completely free. When you click how and about, you will get more information and also a couple of tutorial videos on how to create this. So you're going to do the visualizing of your future, and this is really going to boost your motivation and increase productivity. Now, what you will do, you would just register like you would um, for any other um, type of tool. And what will happen is you will be creating your very own browser. And when you go to your browser, and if you go to settings, and you would want to change what the site settings would be to your vision board link that you're going to get when you create your site. I didn't want to go back, but you can do the settings. You can reset it so that when it, instead of it going to your, excuse me, going to your regular home page, you can definitely have the settings where it will go to your vision board that you've created. What greatness is that? All right, so again, these are the tools that I am sharing. Um, just want to make sure you get, it's going to set your home page with this URL that you're going to be creating your digital vision board so that you can have your personal goals all in front of you. Because when you're on the computer, you want to visually see this. Okay, so let's get back into the last part, which is wrapping up. I can't thank you all enough for sticking with me during this time. If there's additional questions, um, please reach out to me. Um, what's next? Definitely completing your digital vision board, however you would like to do it. And I want you to find books that inspire you about what you like. And then you can join my LinkedIn group, which is Turning to Digital. And you can listen to a few of my podcasts, Hollywood of Parenthood and Talking CT with Dr. Mitchell. And coming soon would be a blog, Your Tech Geek Guru. So thank you all. It's been a pleasure. And I hope that you're able to accomplish all of your digital vision board desires. Take care.